Welcome back, everybody. It's now 9:47. You know, with the Academy Awards, they're coming up February 24th. Maybe now's the time for you to start collecting posters from all the winners of the Best Picture Oscar. Well, collector Doug Taylor can certainly help you jumpstart your own collection, and it's only going to cost you about $1 million.
Doug, you have this huge collection of posters on eBay. Tell us about this. This is unbelievable.
Well, it's the most complete private collection of Academy Award Best Picture posters in the world.
How many altogether?
There's 108 posters in the collection, but there will be 80 Academy Award Best Picture winners after this year's Academy Awards. So I have at least one copy of 76 of the 79 that exist today.
All right, now the price tag on eBay is $1 million. Do you think somebody's going to come in and pay $1 million? It could happen, couldn't it?
It could. The chances of somebody clicking that bid button on eBay for $1 million and then going to PayPal to pay are probably remote. But the reality is the fact that there are only one or two copies in the world of some of these posters, chances of them coming up to be purchased by anybody again anywhere is rather remote. So to have them all together increases the value, and somebody may indeed say it's worth it to me to not spend 15 years collecting it, but just go buy it in one shot.
Unbelievable. And yours is really second only to the Academy itself as far as collectibles, right?
Yeah, the Academy has all but one. Cavalcade, they're missing. I have all but three. Cavalcade, I'm missing as well. Wings and Cimarron.
All right, now after these are gone, you spent so much effort into this. What's next? What do you do?
I'll probably do it again, tell you the truth.
No, you cannot. Seriously.
I miss the thrill of the hunt.
Wow.
Really the only reason I'm considering putting it up for sale now is to kind of establish an identity for it for people that may be interested. But also I'd like to share it. It's locked away. There's not enough wall space for me to display these things, and they need to be kept in a controlled environment because they're pieces of art, and they're in some cases 75-year-old pieces of paper. So I'd like them to be shared. So if they were in a museum, or if they were someplace at the Academy where maybe they could tour it to film collections, or even an individual collector that had the space, would be more enjoyable than having them locked away inside acid-free Mylar sleeves in a dark place somewhere.
And Doug, you really did this from not just the U.S., did you? All your collecting. It was a worldwide effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I've been fortunate that in my career I've been in business in many places around the world. So I started the collection when I was in Brazil. I lived in Brazil for a couple of years in the early to mid-90s, and that's when I really decided that I was going to take a shot at trying to buy all these posters. And that was a kind of a bulk time for me because I had zero, and there were 70 to buy, so I could buy a whole lot to get started. But then I moved to London for 5 years, and in that period of time I was in that Casablanca and Lawrence of Arabia. Rare posters are a little more expensive, but not so rare that there's only 2 or 3 in the world. And then finally moved to Hong Kong the last couple of years. Moved to Tulsa for a year in the meantime, by the way, but then to Hong Kong for a couple of years. And that's when I was down to the last handful, the All Quiet on the Western Front, or the Grand Hotel, or some of those posters that there's only 1 or 2 in the world, or 3 in the world. And so, yeah, it's been fun to collect them around the world. On the phone, bidding in auctions, or poster dealers calling. They track me down, hoping to get a commission. So.
Well, Doug, it's been great fun talking to you, and what an accomplishment. Thank you for talking to me.
Well, thank you very much.
Pretty fascinating, Mike, again, especially with the Academy Awards just about a week or so away.
That's right, right around the corner, believe